All right. What's going on, people? It's your boy Double R back with me again. Uh, Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Back with me again.
True rap in the building. Philly in the building. 215.
Yes, 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 yes. So let's get to it, people. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk and speculation of Cassidy and his whereabouts just following the Arsenal battle. Want to touch on that, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so yo,
Can you hear me?
I don't know. Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. Um, we can clearly like me. I can clearly see that something is going on with Cass, and this is definitely not the same Cass.
Hmm.
Um, this is not the same Cass at all. I was in the studio with my guys, and we were just working on music and talking. And they brought up the Cassidy and the Arsenal situation, and they was basically saying like, nah, some people were saying he won, and then some guys were saying he lost. I'm one of the people who was saying that he won 2-1, but I also know that he could have did better, and something is not right with Cass. You know what I mean? So one of the guys that was in the studio listening to the conversation just came out and just like, yo, you ever hear cloning centers? Yo,
Hmm.
I think Cash was in one of them at one point. And I was like, what? At the time, I didn't even know what the fuck a cloning center was. But we started laughing at him and all that. We thought he was crazy. But I believe that something is going on with Cassidy because if you listen to the Cassidy versus Disaster battle,
Mm-hmm.
he sounded a whole lot different. He
Mm.
looked a whole lot different. He talked a whole lot different. And now look at him versus Goods and versus Arsenal. He's not the same. You can clearly see that.
Okay. So you said, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so I noticed one of the things that I'm not used to seeing Cassidy do is smoke the way he smoked. Like I'm not saying that he's never been a smoker, like a weed smoker, but he is smoking more than ever, and he lost a lot of weight, and he don't look the same in the face. And I'm not the only one that's saying this. Even the battle rappers that he been going against are saying it to him. Like Goods was saying it, Arsenal was saying it, and a lot of people around me has been saying it. He don't look healthy. Something is going on with him. Something is going on. So I do know that the weed smoking or whatever he's smoking is definitely playing a part in what's going on because he's losing weight and it just seems that he's addicted. And I love Cassidy. I'm a fan. He's like one of my favorite battle rappers back in the day. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on because I'm concerned. But I also believe that what he's smoking and the way he's smoking has something to do with it, and it's something deeper going on.
Whoa. So I said, before I get to what I'm going to say, right? I want to get to the chat. Cal Eddie in the building, Deshaun Hodge in the building, Mass Knight in the building, Carlos Rosado was in the building. What do y'all feel about, I won't even say the transformation of Cassidy, but what do y'all feel about Cassidy? Do y'all think it's something strange going on, or do y'all feel like it's not that serious? I'm interested. But go ahead, bro, and continue. I'm gonna let the chat.
Yeah, so now I know some things like Cassidy is a very intelligent man. He went to Central High School, and that's in Philadelphia. And you have to be a bright person to even get accepted into a school like that. And I studied Cassidy from the time he first hit the scene back in the early 2000s all the way up until now. And he don't even talk the same.
Hold on 1 second, bro. Hold on 1 second. Brian Haskins, because I want to get these niggas that think it's sweet. Brian Haskins. No, nothing is going on. Stop. So what's going on, Mr. Smartass? Brian Haskins? What's going on if nothing is going on? Y'all know how it go, people. Hot seat. You got 10 seconds to answer yourself and explain yourself. First of all, he said he was a five based on capabilities. What you feel about that, bro?
He wasn't signed based off capabilities. They don't even match. They don't even. We were saying that. Well, first of all, when Cassidy was signed, it was for a reason. He was biting people's heads off.
Hold on, bro. Chat room. What y'all think I should do to old Brian Haskins right here? Should I let him live? Oh, shit. My fault. They did it for me. They deleted him out. Okay, let's go, bro. Let's get back.
All right, so you out of here. Got it. Alright, yeah, so, I mean, like, if you just look at and just
Like, okay, bro. Okay. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure it out, man. You feel me? Like, when you look at Cassidy in a disaster battle and you look at Cassidy now, it is a big difference. Like, it might not be, some people might feel like it isn't that serious and this, that, and the third, but something is going on because look at his whole aura. Like Cassidy confidence in the disaster battle, his confidence now. Like even did he even do a face off with the disaster battle? Did he even promote in that one?
yeah, he did a face off. It was a hologram.
Okay, but did he do like an actual face off like he did with Goods and Arsenal?
He wasn't sitting right in front of disaster. He was like on the screen. Disaster was on the stage, so it wasn't exactly the same type of face off, but they did do a face off. It was like a hologram version.
Mm.
And Cassidy was talking the same shit then, but the difference is he actually backed it up. Like
Yeah.
when he battled disaster in the garage, he 3-0'd him. He 3-0'd that man, so he looked healthy. He was talking and made sense. He was rapping good. He performed. He did a great job, and he 3-0'd disaster. And disaster ain't some, battle rapper that anybody just walking up and just 3-0'ing. Cassidy 3-0'd him. And then 4 years later, he battled Goods. Well, I'm not sure.
Okay. People say who's on the line. Ill Hill said who's on the line. Let people know who you are again, bro. They may not know.
I'm True Rap. Philly in the building, 215. True Rap, TRURAPP. Philly Jungle album on the way.
Yes, sir. True rappers in the building. Philly Jungle. The album is on the way. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so now when you fast forward, before he even battled Goods, when he was just talking about it, you can look at him and just tell he's not healthy. Like, I don't know, like, it's not even hard to see that. It wasn't hard to see that. I was looking right at Cass and I said, that's not the same Cass. He's not healthy. And he's smoking a lot more than he ever did. He's losing weight. Like, if he stepped on a scale, I don't even think it'll move. Like, the numbers won't move by his stated name. That's how small he looked. You know what I mean? He looked real small.
Because here's the thing, though, bro. Not to cut you off, but here's the thing. Like I just said, we could say a lot of things. Oh, Retro Rob, the bull on the phone, y'all overreacting, y'all tripping. But at the end of the day, if we overreacting and we tripping, then you tell us what's going on. You tell us what's going on because this man said, and when I was on the phone with Cassidy, and in the text messages, Cassidy was very adamant. He was real confident that he was going to obliterate Arsenal. And to see what actually happened in the battle, that shit is disturbing.
So there's no way you can ignore that. There's no way you can say we overreacting because
That's just like if you got a motherfucker. That's just like if you got somebody outside in the street, right? And he clearly has schizophrenia or some shit like that, and he's like yelling in it all type of outlandish shit out in the atmosphere and all that shit. You not gonna question what's going on with that man, or you just don't give a fuck. You just that cold blooded, where you just don't give a fuck. Like,
I give a fuck because at the end of the day, you know, if I'm living around that man, I gotta worry about that. It can be other people in the world like going through what Cassidy is going through. You just never know. It's always good to have an open mind and to be willing to learn and figure out what something is because you just never know. It could be somebody
and see,
scam you
this
one
is
day.
what you just said, open mind, because a lot of these niggas either block theirs or they tune it out. And what you don't realize is you claim that you fuck with this man. You claim that you love this man. You look up to this man. But that's not showing it. What I always tell y'all people, actions always and forever will speak louder than words. If your actions do not back up your words or match your words, you ain't right. You can say you love somebody, but at the end of the day, you must show it. You must show it. And by showing it in
Yeah.
this instance, is whatever you feeling and whatever you thinking, you need to let that person that you claim you love know that.
And if you really love Cassidy, then you will be asking the same questions we asking. You will be doing the same thing.
Cause it's a lot of motherfuckers, bro. It's a lot of motherfuckers out here. Even people are coming to my live telling me people are going ham on my name right now. They going off talking shit about me. But it's those same people like that feel the same type of way that I do and that my brother do right here. And they not saying it. Those are the people that you should stay far, far away from.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
That's facts. Like I had people like that on my circle at one point, and I had to cut the grass low so I could see the snakes.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah. Before we do that, talk about the haters, man, and like how the haters like don't sweat the haters. How you were just telling me on the phone.
yeah, fucking is like because at the end of the day, they not comfortable with themselves, and they not brave enough to speak what's on their mind or what's on their heart. So they automatically gonna hate the next person who's able to do that.
And don't mistake us for the haters because the haters the haters will go out of their way. Not even go out of their way. The haters will try to convince you that they're concerned like we are concerned. We're really concerned. We're really genuine in our approach, in our understanding, getting down to the nitty gritty on what's really going on. And we're not just,
Oh yeah,
this is
like,
not some type of comedy skit where we're trying to make fun of Cassidy and belittle him. Go ahead, bro.
this is fact. I love Cass. Like I could quote rhymes. Like I love Cass. I grew up on Cass. He one of the niggas humming beans with two of the niggas in my city I grew up listening to. Too Raw for the Streets, Cassidy. That's when I started even listening to Cassidy. Too Raw for the Streets. So I'm a true nigga who really genuinely care about Cass. And I know for a fact that this is not the same Cassidy from Too Raw from the Streets, the mixtapes, bars. Like this is not the same Cassidy.
Okay, so get back to the cloning thing and which y'all discuss and why that cloning shit is real serious and give us some examples like we just mentioned about Gucci and all that stuff.
Yeah, man. I was in the studio and we was working on music or whatever, and we was debating on the Cassidy and the Arsenal and the Goods and Disaster, and the boy just came out and he just started shouting out. I heard Cassidy. I think Cassidy was in one of them cloning centers because he don't look the same, and we was laughing at this guy. And at that time, I didn't even know what the fuck the cloning center was. I'm laughing at him like, yo, what you talking about? was laughing at him, and then he actually, went on his phone and he was pulling up pictures and old pictures from Cassidy and after the accident and then the battle with disaster and how he looked now. And it did look a little off to me.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit there. I don't believe in the cloning. I don't know about the cloning shit. I'm just going off of what he was showing me. And the pictures that he was showing me did look a little off. Like he looked different. I know Cassius, he's smoking a lot. He just don't look healthy. He don't look healthy. And I don't really know what's going on. I really don't know. The guy said something about the cloning shit. He was laughing at it. But, it was a reason why he said that. I thought he was crazy when he said it. But he just started pulling up pictures and all of that. And some of the pictures just looked a little strange. Like, this is not the Cassidy I'm used to seeing. It's not the Cassidy I'm used to seeing. I'm not going to say I believe what this dude was showing me.
And you know what I feel like is going on, bro? I feel like a lot of haters are using this time to really, really you socket to Cassidy. You feel me? And I really feel like a lot of Cassidy's true supporters is really feeling like this is like a jab at Cassidy, or we're taking shots at Cassidy and mistaking us for the actual haters and shit like that. But motherfuckers gonna feel the way they gonna feel. But at the end of the day, something isn't right. People can pretend like they don't see what we see, but something isn't right. And we're just trying to get to the bottom of it. We're trying to figure it out.
I'm glad. Let's stay on that. Cassidy came out and said this is stuff. He said this in an interview when I paid attention to this. He said, yo, you might not hear me on the radio because I'm not willing to do what all of these rappers is willing to do. I'm not with the homosexuality type shit. I don't know if it's some type of going against the grain type shit, but I'm not into that. So you won't hear my music played on the radio. The moment Cassidy said that, I knew exactly what he was talking about. He didn't fit in with the industry. And he said in one of his songs, they try and blackball me. So if you piece that up with what this guy in the studio said about the cloning shit, I don't know about the cloning shit, but Cassidy was basically giving hints and saying that the industry didn't accept him. He wasn't welcome because he's a real nigga and he don't stand for that homosexuality type shit and then going against the grain type shit.
So what does that immediately do, bro? If you think like how I think, that kills the notion of what?
It could be the same thing going on with this battle rap shit. Like
no, but it kills that notion of him fucking around with these trannies and shit like that. Because if Cassidy was willing to turn down life-changing money and a potential life-changing experience, then why the fuck
he would be in the same position as all these other people.
Yeah.
So why would he be messing with a tranny if he turned down all of that shit?
Exactly.
He's not with the homosexuality.
But that goes right back to the haters. As we just said, it goes right back to the real haters. Don't get this video mixed up, misconstrued with the actual haters. And who are those haters? Who are those haters, bro?
Shit, Avengers, he call them.
Battle Truth, DME Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
3 Letterman.
Battle Truth. Yeah.
Piper Boy.
Piper Boy, in my opinion, he's confused. He's a confused dude, and I think he's a hater too.
I wanted to ask you this, right? If Cassidy don't get a hold on whatever he got going on, whatever issues he got going on, if there is issues, because there's clearly something. We don't know what it is exactly, but it's clearly something. If he don't get a hold of this, what can you anticipate happening in the future?
I can't really see it getting no worse than this, to be honest with you. But this is a situation that you look at and say, this is a question mark.
I beg to differ. I feel like it can get a whole lot worse because And this is why I say the yes men play a huge role in this as well, because, and this is why I also feel like the yes men will go down right with Cassidy if they continue to be yes men and shit like that. But I feel like it can get a whole lot worse as far as with the battle rap, even in his life. But we don't know how his life is, so I don't want to speak on that. But just sticking with the battle rap shit, because I don't want to see as far as Cassidy legacy. Now, Jersey Nana said this, and I love when he said this. He said Cassidy is not battling his opponent; he's battling his legacy. He's battling himself. So the thing is, in this instance, he's actually battling himself. You feel me? So the thing is with Cassidy is everything I would hate to see, because I know Cassidy's intentions and I know that it's not, he doesn't have any ill intentions or ill will towards anybody. He means right. And I would hate to see his ego or his mental illness or whatever is going on. Not saying there's anything going on. And the people that's around him influencing him and the influence that he is under, apparently. I don't want that to actually confirm the stigma that's out on him, and that's he's a drug addict. He has a drug habit. He's delusional. I don't want all of the shit that these haters, these Avengers. I don't want the haters' narrative to be actually confirmed with Cassidy's actions. You know, because we know Cassidy means right, and we know he has good intentions, and he came in this shit with good intentions, and he still have them. But I just don't want to see this type of shit. Like these niggas was putting out. He's delusional. He's got, look at him. He's sick. Niggas was saying he need to spray WD-40 on his arm, and like niggas was going.
People who say things like that and speak like that can't say they love Cassidy because the first thing ran through my mind is this is not Cassidy, and I love Cass, so this what the hell is going on is not Cass. It was hard for me to say anything negative about him, like he delusional. It was hard for me to do that because I genuinely care about him and I know what he's capable of and what he's really about. So anybody who speak like that on him, they negative and they haters.
Mm-hmm.
He probably one of the people who just want to see him, fail because out of these true fans of the battle rap shit, and they don't want Cass, they don't accept Cassidy. They don't accept him.
What do you say about I'm not hating on the man. I think he needs help, but won't get it because he's concerned about his image. What do you say about people saying that Cassidy is narcissistic?
Narcissistic?
Yeah.
I mean, where did they get that from?
Yeah, I see the I see how they can see that, but I'm not gonna go all that that far. But I see how they can see it. He does have tendencies.
I mean, honestly, I just think that there's something going on and it
Oh,
could
but
be.
I want to cut you off. The narcissistic tendencies in the past, before all of this, in my opinion, they were actually backed up with actual fact. But now it's seeming a little funny, and this is why I tell people it's not so smart of an idea. And me saying Cassidy lost and didn't do good actually helped the real BRC, whether they want to believe it or not. You feel me? It actually helped because it took away the stigma that the group was all about Cassidy. You see what I'm saying? But these clowns don't see it because they are all about Cassidy. It just so happened that it was somebody or a couple of people that weren't about Cassidy, that wasn't in it for that, and that was me and Jersey, as far as I know. And I think that's becoming quite apparent every day. You know, who was really in it for Cassidy and who was really in it for what we claim we were in it for. And that's the real. But Cassidy, I just have a fear for Cassidy of Cassidy actually proving those negative narratives that's out here about him and stigmas,
Hmm.
and
So,
without knowing he's doing it. It just goes back to what you said about being under the influence and smoking and shit like that. Like you get yourself caught up. That's just like a nigga. It was a dude called it was Big Lurch. I don't know if you heard of him. The Big Lurch story.
I heard about it.
Big Lurch actually was a up and coming rapper. I forgot where he was from. Chat might be able to help me, but he was a very talented rapper. I don't know if that was like in the early '90s, early '80s, late '80s, but he actually had a lot of promise with his music career. But the nigga was on PCP. He was on the Dipper, and he actually took a hit, and that nigga went into a rage and started beating his girlfriend up so bad to the point to where as though he actually ate a piece of her body. I think they say he
Oh
took
wow.
he took her heart out and ate her heart
Oh wow.
or some shit like, and they was telling people like the symptoms of being on that PCP and the Dipper is kind of quite similar, but not as severe as this Cassidy thing. But they said the PCP, the Dipper, and I've kind of experienced that with my brother. He's a year younger than me. I'm kind of seeing little glimpses of that. That's why I don't really, I love him, but I don't really allow him around me too tough, because it like you just said, it kind of it's like the sunken seat, and get out where you're outside of your actual body. The spirit is leaving the body, and it's like you're no longer that actual person no more.
Hmm.
And it's like he was just a whole different person. Like he wasn't. He said when he woke up, he was actually in jail facing life.
Oh yeah, yeah. And you know what? The more we talking, I think I just put it together, bro. Because when you think about something, like when you think about drugs, alcohol, and all that, like I'm not saying it's not wrong. I mean, I smoke, I drink, but what causes people to be addicted and turn to drugs and turn to alcohol? It's usually circumstances, right?
Yep. And one example is my father. I asked my father because he was a big drug kingpin, selling drugs and shit like that. And I'm like, Dad, how the fuck could you go from having trash bags of money? Me and my brother was in the alley, and we almost got killed because he just cooked everybody in shooting dice and shit, and craps. So he just cooked everybody, and niggas was just following him, talking about, "Come on, big man, you gotta let us get some of our money back." And that was the first lesson that taught me that never to gamble in my life, because niggas don't play fair and shit like that. But my father, he went from doing that to actually using the product, and that's the number one rule. When you're a hustler, is not to use your own product, you know, and try your own product.
But
But
what
he
I'm
did
saying
it
is,
in
what's
a circumstance that he was under. We asked him how did he start doing it, and it's just what you just said. He said he started doing it when he was in jail.
okay? Okay, now what are some other circumstances that make people turn drugs? Like they house, they home situation, like not having any money like that, stress, a death in the family, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Now, earlier we talked about how Cassidy, he was saying that the industry blackballed him, and he wouldn't fit in because he wasn't willing to do things that everybody else is willing to do. Maybe that's what drove him crazy. Maybe that's the reason why he turned to drugs. I mean, because I know that Cassidy always wanted to be the best.
Ooh, you took the words right. You took the idea right out my head and the words right out my mouth. I was about to say Cassidy is a true competitor.
True competitor. So maybe the fact that he wasn't accepted, he found out what the industry was about. Because this one of his rhymes, I thought when I got a deal, I rap game designed to make a record company eat.
Mm.
Think about those bars.
Mm-hmm.
He exposed in the industry. And maybe when he found out what it really was about, he got depressed.
It crushed him.
And he just said, fuck it. And that's probably the reason why he smoked so much.
And then he's probably more than likely on the outside looking in, looking at the Kendrick Lamars, the J. Cole's, and like he even mentioned a lot of them in his raps, where it's just like niggas ain't fucking with me. I'm better than these niggas. I just feel like Cassidy is looking on the outside looking in, envisioning him being that top dog.
Yeah.
And he like, damn, I wasn't willing to go the extra mile. Part of him, I feel like part of him feels like kind of like similar to the Dame Dash shit when he went back and apologized to Jay-Z. Part of him feel like he did a great job. Because you don't know what type of money Cassidy was offered. You don't know what type of shit he was offered. So it's like part of you is gonna be like, okay, I did the right thing. But then the other part of you is gonna be like, damn, I should have took it. But then you battling. It's just.
The next three.
Mm-hmm.
The next Kendrick, if you would have just said, yeah, that's possible, bro. And I think that's, what it is. Like, that's probably what made him turn to drugs. I mean, what else would it be? His home situation was straight. His family, everybody, had no other type of issues that we know about. He wouldn't he been in prison because of the ARF situation. But other than that, what else can be stressing him out? Cassidy is a true competitor. So it has to be something musically. Something that had to do with his success in the industry.
And then if you really notice, Cassidy always say that, and I truly believe this, is that he overworked. He overworked. He put in overtime. But do you feel like Cassidy, maybe just maybe, Cassidy might have like worked a little too hard and gassed himself out? To where as though all of the stress that's going on around him, and all of the things that's going on that he wish he would have done, or kind of is battling with and coping with, and also the personal shit that's going, because we don't even know what's going on with him and this woman. We don't know. It's not none of our business, but we just talking. Um, we don't know what's going on with him and his kids and shit like that, or family members and shit like that, or his relationships with a lot of his friends, like Jag or Fred Money. Like we talk about a lot of these things, but we don't honestly know what's really going on.
Listen to Innocent Man. When you were saying what happened with the situation, and a lot of people left his side, and he took people out the hood, and it was eating because of him, and people turned their back on him. I mean, that's some shit right there. You know what I mean? Then with the industry blackballing them, and then that ARF situation was a handful. He did prison time for, he talked about that situation. He didn't snitch, he didn't fool, he stood tall, and he accepted what came with, what happened. Cassidy always.
And then hold on, stick to that topic. Stick to that topic too, bro, because it's the people want to hear about this. Like I don't want to go over that ARAB, gloss over that thing like that. Sticking to the ARAB thing, and then after doing all that, standing tall, just to see ARAB, like try to blackmail him like that, and like shit on him, and try to say Cassidy wasn't no street nigga, and Cassidy wasn't this, and he wasn't that, and same way a lot of the brothers in the real BRC trying to do me. And this is the crazy part. This is the crazy part where and this is how I know a lot of people don't really fuck with Cassidy like that claim they do, is because I probably haven't gone through nearly as much as Cassidy, and I'm not claiming to, but I had my fair share of bumps and bruises just like you and everybody else. But the thing is that I'm kind of going through the similar thing with Cassidy, like just the life of being a real one. When you a real one and you keep it real, because there was a lot of people going into this shit thinking that I was just another Cassidy fanboy. I was another stan. Cassidy hand selected me and the other brothers, and I was one of those people that were willing to say any and everything, to make Cassidy look good and to get something out of it. And when I made that, when I gave my opinion and said what I said about the battle with Arsenal, niggas just totally went off the cliff because they actually thought, like the people that were with me and supporting me, actually thought that I thought like them. That I was it was just gonna be Cassidy one no matter what. And the actual people that were claiming that I was a Cassidy stan, they were like, finally, now he's saying something negative like Cassidy. Now he's on our side. But in reality, both of those people, the people that were against me and the people that claimed that they were with me, they both misjudged me. Which is why we have what we have today, where you have the haters still hating and still trying to find ways to take me down, and the people that were actually with me is trying to find ways to take me down, and the people that weren't in the picture that's teaming up with the people that were with me is trying to team up with them so they can take my spot and kick me out. So the thing is a lot of people that claim that they can relate to Cassidy exposing the URL and the battlers and all this shit that has been going on, they actually fuck with Cassidy. They don't really fuck with Cassidy because I'm going through the similar thing. And these are the same people that claim that they fuck with Cassidy that don't fuck with me no more. But it's because it's Cassidy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, to me, it just sounds like
King Lazarus is right. King Lazarus hers said, when you're real, everybody is against you, even loved ones. It gets overwhelming. It definitely does.
wait, what he said?
King Lazarus Harris said, when you are real, everybody against you, even loved ones. It gets overwhelming.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's facts. That's the life for being a real one. Like when you stand for truth, you always want to catch. You always want to have it hard because majority of the world is not living in truth.
And the
So
fake ones will try to paint the picture and make it seem like you're the fake one.
exactly. Yo, I actually had somebody call my phone, and he was somebody I knew, and I was having a conversation, and I was like, yo, you ain't doing nothing wrong. You stand for truth, and you being a stand-up guy. So he said, you're right, bro. He hung up. An hour later, he called me back, and he said, yo, everybody giving me hell. They coming at my neck crazy and all that. I don't know what to do. And I said, you're not doing nothing wrong. If, your own family don't talk to you and they don't mess with you because you standing for truth and they're not your family.
Exactly, you're right. People do
That's
that
the
when you
price of being a real one.
when you stand on your
You gotta
square.
take whatever comes along with that.
Yeah, always stand on your square. All you people out there that's going through the same thing, all the rest of my real ones, stand on your square, man. Don't let nobody take you off your square. But Noel Price just said, what I don't like, and salute to Noel Price, one of my peoples, man. He said, what I don't like about these motherfuckers hating on Double R is that is that he keep it real, and said he felt Cassidy lost to Arsenal. So just because Double R is a part of the real BRC, he was supposed to just say Cassidy won. Shaking my fucking head. That's what I'm dealing with. Salute to Noel. That's what I'm dealing with. And it's sad because the BRC whole thing was that we were pro Cassidy. And what these stupid motherfuckers is failing to realize is that I actually helped us. But see, it was never about that. It was about a certain individual or certain individuals being the leader. And because it looked like I was looking like the leader, I was looking like the noble one out of the group, niggas want to X me out. That's exactly what's going on.
Well, I'm going through that every day, and that's like we said earlier. That's the life of being a real one. When you live in a real one, when you being a real one, you always gonna want to X you out because you're not fake like them.
Somebody say views from these streets.
Look at how they blackball Cassidy because he didn't fit in. So when you a real one, you never gonna fit in with a fake. Proud.
And you gonna know when you a real one when everybody is trying to paint you to be a bad person. That's how you know you're a real one.
Yup. Facts. That's what it is with this situation, man. Like, yo, I feel like there's so many. I'm gonna be real. Arsenal, Cassidy, no, not Cassidy. Arsenal, Goods, and everybody else. I feel like they really was disrespectful to Cass. And like I told you earlier, the battle was in Philly, and they played Freeway song, and didn't even play Cassidy song. It was a setup from the beginning. You know what I mean? It's like, how did you not play Cass song and it's his battle, and he the one brought the battle to Philly?
But here's the
I
thing.
feel
Here's
like,
the thing I was saying, bro. And Cassidy should know better. Anytime you turn down going into the industry, you should know better. In this predicament, this is where I had an issue and where I don't feel no type of sympathy for Cassidy, is because Cassidy should know, and you know better than anybody. Anybody that's real know. Anytime you choose the money over your sanity, you will always fail. You will always. I taught my homeboys this, and I teach my wife this, my little brother this, and people that I care about. The moment I really started thriving in life, is when I started to realize that money wasn't everything. Money wasn't worth my sanity. It's people out here.
hell yeah,
You know
that's
how
the
to.
reason why
You know
we
how
turned
much.
down.
Hold on. You know how much money I done turned down. You know how much money I done turned down because and it's people out here that same money I turned down. You had another motherfucker pick it right up, pick up right where I left off, and it's out this motherfucker busting their ass. What is having money when you can't enjoy it? When you got to spend it on bills first and foremost, you got to spend it on your kids and whatever hygiene shit and all that shit and your phone bill and all this shit like in your car note and and then this is the life of a worker. You go to work, bust your ass, you get off work, they take up half a majority of your day or half of your day and then or all of your day and then when you get off, you just got enough time to eat, take a shower, do your house chores, go watch maybe if you got time, watch a couple of your favorite shows, then go to fuck to bed and get up and do it all over the next day. Like what is that
Yeah.
like? What is money worth? Like Kendrick say, how much does a dollar cost? You know?
I mean, that's fact. You know, that's true. But I don't think Cash chose money over his family at all. I mean, he turned down. He got blackballed for turning down the money. I mean, so I just feel like he signed up for a fair battle, and they already was trying to paint a narrative, and they was trying to set it up. Like Cassidy beat Freeway back in the day, and people still talk about that battle to this very day, even though it's just a regular battle, but people still talk about it. So now you fast forward to 2019, Cassidy has a battle and they play Freeway song and not
Yo,
play
bro,
Cassidy.
this is the deep thing. This is the deep thinking. You a deep thinker, bro. Think about it. Views from these streets just said and took the thought right out my head. He said, money is a negative energy and it brings negative energy with it. That's why. The reason why that shit was cold, it may sound simple, but it's super cold because it's like Cassidy chose. Money is Satan. It's the root of all evil. And when you choose the money, which Cassidy did by signing that dotted line, now, if Arsenal was his first battle, like Goods, on the URL, I would understand. We would not be talking about this. But because you experienced what you experienced with Smack, Queen's Flip, the other battlers trying to stir the narrative, the Avengers, and all the shit that we went through in that battle, because that was his first time, we let him pass. And he actually won in most people's eyes. We let him pass. But this time, if Cassidy wouldn't have had the performance, and this how you know, even if you felt like Cassidy won, he didn't do good. Because for one, we wouldn't even be having this conversation, and Cassidy would be out here bragging and boasting. Probably wouldn't even went on no vacation. Two, you know, Cassidy chose the money. He signed his name on the dotted line. That's like that's why I say he should know better because that's like signing over to the industry.
But we all need money at the end of the day to
Yeah,
survive.
bro, but we do. But when you choose that, you gotta take whatever comes with it. That's what I'm telling you. You gotta take whatever comes with it. There's no excuses.
But I'm just saying though, like it still was an unfair situation. Like even if we could say he signed his name on the dotted line, a lot of people signed their name on the dotted line and they had a fair situation. That was not a fair situation. There's no way in the world you have a home game and don't have your song being played.
But
So
bro,
even though he signed his
we
name
both
on
can
the dotted
agree
line,
that that's Smack's world. The URL is Smack's world.
okay, so it's Smack's World, then what the hell is Freeway doing on there?
It's Smack's world, bro. Who brought let's talk. Who brought Freeway there? Who paid Freeway to come there? Exactly. It's Smack's world. So at the end of the day,
Saying that he shouldn't have even battled on your URL.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I could rap with that.
When you sign that contract, that Smack contract, you signing up to take whatever comes your way. Because at the end of the day, you signed that contract, so you signed up to take Smack money. So you signed up to take whatever comes your way. And you in Smack world. That's just like if you go sign up for a job. Huh?
Cassidy would have saw that setup and he wouldn't have signed the dotted line.
Facts.
This is not the same Cassidy we used to see.
Exactly.
He would the old Cassidy would have saw through that. And even if the old Cassidy would have still signed the dotted line, he would have beat niggas alive. It'd be nothing.
It's either one or two things. It's either he not the same Cassidy or Cassidy desperately needed the money. And we know the second one is not the case.
Yeah, I don't think he desperately needs the money.
It's either one or the other. That's just like in Lane's terms for my people that's in the chat. That's just like if you see and you know how you you go into McDonald's and all these places and you got rude ass cashiers and shit like that. And you like, damn, I didn't tell you to sign up for this job, but they signed up for the job not because they was interested, because they needed the money. So it's either that or Cassidy, you feel me? Or the other thing, or Cassidy ain't, he ain't got it all the way because of what you said.
You know this happened before, right? This situation reminds me of the cannabis situation.
Yeah, it does.
What happened? Cannabis pulled out the notebook. He said aliens abducted him before the battle and broke his arm.
You say who? He said who?
You gotta watch that interview, bro. He said aliens, they abducted him before the battle and they broke his arm and was asking him where he get all his information from. That's what Cannabis said, out his own mouth.
Yeah, but those aliens probably was something else. I'm willing to bet.
So what I'm saying is, remind me, Cassie, something is not right.
What you initially thought when Cannabis said that? Who did you think the aliens was? Or if there was an alien in your mind?
I think it was the Men in Black.
Mm-hmm.
Because all throughout Cannabis' career, Cannabis got blackballed too.
But what would be the motive, bro?
The motive, the shit that Cannabis exposed throughout his career, the shit that Cannabis talked about was on the next level.
So you saying the motive is what it always is when it's regarding a black man.
Hell yeah. I mean, think about this. Cannabis was also in the army. He was in the service. So maybe it's some shit that he found out and discovered. I don't know. I don't know about the battle shit though.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. We got 22 people in this motherfucker, man. Smash the like button. 22 people and 6 likes. This is a disgrace, man.
Yeah, y'all gotta hit the like button, man. If ain't nobody else
Niggas.
talking like this, ain't nobody else giving speaking from the heart, being 100 like this.
I know a lot of motherfuckers, man, hate my motherfucking guts, but come on, people. Thank y'all. Thank you. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so I don't know about aliens abducting him before the battle. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they wanted
Shit, maybe
it could have
maybe
been.
disaster knew some niggas and they got him before the battle.
Yeah, but I know that Cannabis always been black. He been blackballed from the industry, and he was saying some shit throughout his career. The same type of shit Cassidy be saying, but Cannabis, he took it to a whole nother level. Shit that he was saying in his rhymes, I'm like, yo, did you just hear what that nigga said? How did he know that? And he claims that that's what the people was asking him when they broke his fucking arm. Now the only thing that's off about this, Cannabis, if they broke your arm, nigga, I think they would have did a lot more to you than breaking your arm. So I don't know. I just know that something wasn't right with Cannabis. And then he pulled out a notepad. So he already knew that he was going to mess up. How did he know that? What made him bring his notepad to the battle? And now we got the situation with Cassidy. Two artists who's been blackballed, and both of these fucking names start with CA. I just put that shit in there, but I'm just saying though.
Talk about it.
What's the odds of that?
Talk about it.
They both been blackballed. They both black African American men, and they both been blackballed from the industry, and they both speak truth. And they both fuck up in battles. I don't know, man. That shit sound crazy to me. This shit been stressing me out a little bit, because I'm trying to understand, like, yo, what's going on? Kansas is one of my favorite bad rappers, just like Cassidy. What's going on?
Hey, bro, we was talking today, right? And I was telling you about the haters and the shit that's going on with me. What was the advice you gave me earlier about the haters?
Fuck all of the haters. For one, broke people don't have a right to an opinion. And you know, unless they speaking from the heart and they genuine and they keeping it 100. They not comfortable with their own self, and they just mad because they don't got the heart to speak the way a person who keep it real speaks. So they want to automatically hate. So all they doing is motivating. Fuck them. They making you lit.
Here's the crazy part, right? I'm gonna entertain it a little bit. Here's the crazy part. You got YMF over there who, because he was out with Cassidy riding in his car, got a little time to spend with Cassidy. Cassidy let him do the interview with Enes, and you know that was horrible, but nevertheless, moving forward, this man came back and really turned up. You know, when he came back, he just started like attacking me and my name. He started attacking Jersey and his name. At first, out of the gate, started attacking Vinlab. And people seeing the shit with him and Vinlab and thought Vinlab started it, but it was really YMF. But the people froze Vinlab out, and Vinlab froze itself out because he got too emotional. And then now, this nigga, because I said Cassidy lost and didn't do good, he tried to use that as an excuse to try to say it was because I said the TRBRC needed to step up, which I was well within my rights. And now this nigga not only did exactly what the fuck I said do, he spends most of his time on the fucking game on his channel. And now he's doing call-ins. Who you think started that? He's on there saying, you want to laugh? He's on there doing a lot of things like your boy. You know, he's almost identical. When I meant step it up, I didn't mean be me. You see what I'm saying? But not only was he trying to be me, and he's trying to be me now, but he's actually trying to get substance off of my name while trying to be me. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, man, that's what these niggas do.
This is how evil and devious these niggas is.
Yeah. Yeah.
People in the chat saying he live right now talking about me. Can't make this shit up, bro. But continue. But this is the plan moving forward, people, before we get started. The plan moving forward is, after I just said that, what I just said is no entertaining this shit. Let these niggas talk. We gonna freeze them out. And we gonna keep preaching this real shit. Let them keep on goggling Cassidy nuts. Let's continue.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I think is going on with Cassidy. The same thing is going on with cannabis. He been blackballed and it's fucking with him. It's fucking with him. He turned down certain things and because of it he got blackballed. He was a real one. He stood for truth and he wasn't down with the homosexuality, that shit that he said was all for his way. And ever since then his songs wasn't on the radio no more. And he stopped being the artist, the popping artist he was back in the day. Then all of a sudden, you got Meek Mill. And then a lot of things that motherfuckers be saying, like Zach said something about Meek Mill. He said, you've been a dream chaser. You fell off and became a freebasser. And I'm just looking at disaster. I wanted to smack the shit out of disaster. But then I had to realize a lot of people don't have the sense. And they don't understand what's really going on.
No, a lot of people just hear other people say it and then regurgitate it.
I mean, you don't even gotta be educated as far as school, because you can have common sense and just pick up on a lot of shit. Like Meek Mill, his situation is different from Cass. I'ma just say that. Cassidy, he stood tall, just like Beanie Siegel stood tall. And either one of them niggas is relevant right now. Think about it. So, Cassidy is stressed out. And Cassidy did a song with Beanie Siegel, my favorite rapper. So, if you add everything up, A.I. what did A.I. say? He did all that, shit on Cass, and then he found out after meeting with Birdman that to be down with the, industry, he said, you gotta compromise your morals. Man, it's not for him. And ARS said it's not for him. And where is he at now? In the feds.
Yeah.
In the feds.
Damn.
So, think about it. It's been proven. When you're not down with them, you're not going to be successful.
So they like, okay, if you not down with us, you're not gonna be successful on your own. Okay, so explain explain Styley then. Styley was with MMG, and now he's doing independent.
Think about this. It's the same thing with Jadakiss. Jadakiss is one of my favorite rappers. He used to be with Junior Mafia. He was standing next to one of the most talked about artists of all time, Biggie Smalls. If I was around Biggie Smalls and I had that much limelight, I could branch off and go independent and be very successful too. Because I had the platform at one point. So, if he was with MMG, of course he can go independent and be successful because he had the platform at one point. He's always going to be that. People are always going to remember him from MMG. Give me one album with somebody that's really lit right now. And that's going to be me for the rest of my life, even if the deal don't work out. Now, with Cassidy's situation, he said no and no.
Facts.
So it's different. Like Cassidy said, no, I'm good. And his songs was not played on the radio no more. In the 2000s in Philly, Cassidy was on top of the city, man. Like he was on the top of the city. He was over Jill Scott, Will Smith. He was like everything, man. I'm a hustler, my drink, my two step, all that shit was on the radio all day, every day. As soon as he came out with the interview saying that he, came out with the homosexuality and all that, he just stopped hearing this shit on the radio. So when people be coming at Cassidy and saying you're not successful no more, you stuck in '06, you obviously don't really know what's going on because this is happening to a lot of artists. So that's what it is.
But see, this is making me look at this situation with Cassidy a whole lot different. But somebody like me, where I come from, we don't show sympathy to situations like this because at the end of the day, just like we said, you're stressing at work, you're stressing at home from work. What you don't do is make the situation worse by drinking and smoking your life away. You feel me? What you do is
Yeah,
what
like
I've done. I've been in a shelter. I've been through hell and back, and I got my own place. I'm self-made, self-paid, but I found
but
another
that, but
way.
but 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 see, this is how I look at
But
it. For one,
the
I
other
think
way wasn't taking anything and doing anything.
right.
And that's what I felt like Cassidy did when he signed that dotted line and he battled in the URL.
But see, the thing is, everything's always meant for a reason. Like you said, God is a strategic. He's a master of strategy. So it was meant for Cassidy to take that path because me and you talking about it. I believe that it's always a reason. So I can never judge somebody's situation. I think whatever Cass did, that was what he was supposed to do, right or wrong. You know what I mean? He
Mm-hmm.
signed a dotted line, and because of it, now it gives other people a life learning lesson. It was good for
See,
people to
one
be
thing
in a
about
state of push.
the haters will come, they will go. You feel me? The haters will come and they will go. But at the end
Yeah,
of the day, the lessons will always stick with you.
exactly, exactly. Like my hood. I know people. I know people. It's people who got life. It's people who made crazy dumb decisions. But then you got the young niggas coming up and they learn from that. It was a lesson. It's the same thing with with Cass, and it's not just Cass. Like Prodigy and Mob Deep, it's a lot of artists who went through the same thing. Pop, they fighting the beast, man. It's a spiritual war. So it's like if you're not with the beast, you're gonna have a hard life. Period.
And this is
So
what
when I
I
have
like
a
you just said
dissertation,
though. You said spiritual. We were just talking about this earlier. Spiritual and
yeah,
psychological warfare. This is what's going on.
yeah,
What we're saying right now, even the hate that's being spewed out in the narrative that's being painted about me and about you as we speak. See, we don't even know that it's family members. Well, I know right now because my people telling me there's people live talking shit about me. But you don't may not even know that it might be people right now talking negative about you right now.
it's the thing though.
Spiritual.
I don't give a, but this is the thing. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm gonna tell you why. If somebody is talking negative about True Rap, they listen to the name True. All I do is speak truth. So if you talking negative about me, then you're not able to sit down. You didn't think everything through, or you must be evil at heart. So in
Mm-hmm.
spiritual war, you must be that evil that I'm going against. So if they
Just think
haters
about how much
always
energy it
say,
take to actually think about a person, find out a way to strategically try to so called tear their life apart. Like think how much energy you gotta exude. You see what I'm saying?
peep this though. It's like me. I'm always walking around with an open mind. I wouldn't even type nothing on the internet before I listen. I would sit down and listen and think it through and power think and meditate on it before I say anything negative or positive. So that lets you know what type of people you got logging on to your channel or putting comments. So people like that, I ignore them. They're not even important. Everybody has a right to feel the way they feel, but this is the spiritual warfare I'm talking about. I'm going to keep speaking truth and I'm going to keep doing what I do. I don't go around the world trying to spread everything, but like right now, we speaking on something real. So however they feel, I ain't even worried about it.
See, I'm
They
gonna tell
probably
people
feel the
this.
same way I feel.
It's not
They scared
about
to say it.
it's not about what you known for right now. It's about what you will be known for after.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
But they
saying?
probably feel the same exact way and they just scared to say it anyway. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They scared to really speak their mind. A lot of people follow trends and they follow other people. You know what I mean? They killing to follow. I'm dying to lead. Words of my nigga Jada Kush. So
Mm-hmm.
they probably just straight followers and that's all they know how to do. And they don't think everything through. If I'm speaking truth and you going against me and hating on me, then that says a lot about you.
Like
I
right
wouldn't even
now,
waste my time.
in these videos, right now we have 14 people in here. My fault, and 11 likes. Just imagine how many people will be have seen this video, like maybe let's say
Right.
a year or so down the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people saying
That's
it to say
fact.
this. Some people don't get it right then and there.
Facts.
The real, I
I
told
mean,
people,
some
the
people,
real take time. See, the fake will come quick and it will go just as quick, but the real lasts forever. I told y'all that at the beginning.
yeah, yeah, that's real. That's real. That's real. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I even do what I do, man. Just keep it 100, 24/7, 365. That's what it's all about. I actually love the hate. I love haters because think about this, like what would life be without haters? I mean,
Mm.
it would be kind of boring.
Mm-hmm.
It would be boring. It's competition. It's the same thing with like sports or battle rap. It's competition. If you hating on me, then I must be important to you because you wouldn't be hating on me.
I said hate and support is still appeal.
Exactly.
So whether you coming to see me
Exactly.
get my ass whooped or whether you coming to see support me whoop some ass, still the same thing.
Still the same thing. Still the same thing. I mean, so that's how I look at that. That's what I think about a hater. Keep hating, keep it coming. Shit. The more haters I get, the more lit I'm gonna get. That's how it is. So yeah, man, as far as this this Cassidy situation though, I think he's going through the same thing a number of artists went through. And maybe he's handling it a little different than all of the other artists, all the other rappers and entertainers. Because Cassidy is a true competitor, so, maybe his heart is just broken and stuff didn't go out. It didn't go planned. Things didn't go the way he planned it.
See, this is what people don't understand too. It's the coping. It's the coping that is actually damaging Cassidy. It's the coping.
Oh yeah, okay, now
It's
that's what
not.
we was on.
It's not. It's not. Hold on. It's not the actual decisions and shit that he made and the things that he's doing in life. It's the actual coping with those decisions. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Now the thing is, though, I'm still not going to judge Cass because we don't know what type of plans and goals he had. Man, that man could have had $1 trillion dream. He could have had a crazy idea with Swiss, and it's probably eating him alive right now. I mean, we don't really know what went on behind closed
And this is
doors.
another thing we don't know. Maybe everything might just be just fine. Cassidy, maybe things might just be going as planned. You feel me? Maybe Cass might be. I'm just playing the devil. I'm just playing the devil's advocate right now. Maybe Cassidy
Okay.
intended for this to happen. Maybe this was part of Cassidy's whole master plan. You feel me? Like maybe he wanted to sock it. He wanted to sock it to the league. Like, okay, y'all try to play me. I'm about to play y'all. And maybe he got some shit going on in the works that we don't know. That's gonna blow our fucking mind.
Okay, now if that's the case, I can't wait. You know what I mean? If that's the case, I hope that's what it is. You know what I mean? I hope that's what it is.
I doubt it,
But if
but
that's not what it is, yeah, if that's not what it is, then
it's a serious problem.
serious problem, man. He probably had some dreams or some things with Swiss that's supposed to happen, or, some things in the industry. Whatever he could have had a movie plan. Yo, do you understand what type of power Cassidy had at one point? Like just over Philly alone. What if he had a movie that he wanted
And
to
think
do
about this,
and
bro.
it was on?
You said Meek is one of your favorite rappers, right?
No, not Meek Beans.
Oh, Beans. Okay. Think about this. Think about Cassidy because that raid disc told me a lot too about Cassidy. Because Cassidy was damn near flawless on that disc, on that freestyle. I want to talk about that too as well. Nah, the raid. You know when he dissed Meek Mills when he did,
Oh, you said
yeah,
Raid.
raid,
Okay.
yeah, when he did raid. That raid was immaculate. Switching on different beats.
Hell yeah.
It was vintage Cassidy. You talking about vintage Cassidy. That was vintage Cassidy. It was funny and it's ironic because I kind of wished he would have took that same approach with Arsenal. You feel me? But it just seemed like I get what y'all
He
saying.
did. Did you hear this song? When he did Arsenal?
No, I don't really care about it. You know the you talking about the
No,
you
I'm
talking about
talking about way before they even battled years ago.
yeah. The when he did the what song was the freestyle he used? Oh uh, the Drake joint
Anybody and everybody, something like that.
0 to 100.
When he said he brought up the trick situation.
You talking about
Arsenal.
the 0 to 100?
No, not that. He was like,
Oh yeah, the any and everybody joint. Yeah. I remember that one.
yeah,
That joint was fire
I
too.
mean, it wasn't like raid, but it was hot as shit.
Nah, but what I was trying to get with the raid shit is that it was damn near flawless. Like it was like vintage Cassidy, how he was able to switch on different beats and just show his versatility. You know, put his versatility on display and just show people like this is why y'all fuck with me. But the thing is, with that is that same intensity that he had showed me something that it may a lot of people may have looked over or didn't see, and that Cassidy, I ain't saying Cassidy is jealous of Meek, but it goes right back to what you was just saying. You know, Cassidy feels like he should be that boy. You feel me? He feel like
Yeah.
he should be Meek. He should be Kendrick. He should be Cole.
Not only that, you feel like he would have been done if he would have said yes instead of no.
Mm-hmm.
That probably eat with him. He probably know that should be him, but he did the right thing. That's the reason why he's not like big like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. We saying the same thing.
Now, did you hear what Meek said when he made the gasoline song with T Raw?
Mm-mm.
Illuminati on my mind, soul, on my body. You know what I mean? So Cassidy, he took the right path. So now he's not in the limelight.
It probably messes with him every now and then. When because like we just said, Cassidy being the true competitor and shit like that he is, it's kind of like I was telling people how when I play basketball and it's like people that I know I can beat come on the court is like whether you and I can relate to this, but still I don't have sympathy because you signed that dotted line. But when motherfuckers come on the court and it's like I know you not competition. You feel me? It's just like even if you want to do your best, it's just something about your body, your mind. It won't allow you to. It's just it compared to if actual people come on the court that can actually play. That I know it's something that, and I think I know New Jersey Twerk explained it. When Cassidy was talking about how battle rappers are not prepared and they don't prepare, and New Jersey was talking about why he writes right before the battle because it's the pressure. It's like because the pressure of okay, now we have to have this shit ready. You signed the contract, now you have to do it. The adrenaline of the pressure gets his pen going. You feel me? It's that anxiety that nigga, it's the day. Now is the day. You have to get it done. Or you a failure. That shit gets that pen going. And he come up with all type of crazy shit. You feel me? And I feel the same way when I'm on the court. And I'm pretty sure that was the situation with Cassidy and Arsenal, where it was just like Arsenal is not like good. Like I want to crush him. I'm pretty sure before the battle and all that shit, he probably was like, I'm gonna crush this nigga. But after the face off, and he actually got around Arsenal, that's why it's never really good to make promises that you are not able to keep. You feel me? And I just feel like Cassidy just going in, he felt like he wanted to crush him, but I just feel like all of the shit when he came into it, even probably on the stage, it was like it took all of the what I want to say. It took all of the I
Because
don't.
it took all the drive.
Yeah, it took all of the drive out of him. Like it's like playing a bum ass nigga I know I can beat. It's like it's a different type of drive you got for a nigga that's actually competition. Cause it's like the nigga that's competition is really is worth something. Something is on the line now. Whether it's respect, whether it's actual money.
Exactly.
You feel me? So now it's I
Yeah,
gotta
I know what you're
prove
saying.
to not just myself, but the people around me that like I'm that nigga. Like he's not that nigga, I'm that nigga. You feel me? And I just felt like with Cassidy, and that's why I want Cassidy to battle Loaded Lux because I see it would be Magic. People would be Magic chokes, be Magic messed up. But look at it now. Very back in the day, B Magic never choked when he first started. That's because he was going against Tay Rock, Clips. He was going against a top tier battler, conceded. He beat every last one of them because they brought the best. Competition brings the best out of you, and they brought the best out of B
Yeah.
Magic. And I feel like he's choking and messing up now because he's taking any type of money, battling in these no name league, battling these no name niggas. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that shit don't motivate you like battling somebody like an Iron Solomon or battling somebody that has a name like a Danny Myers. You feel me? So if Cassidy battle Lux, that's a different kind of motivation because now I know that these niggas that's hating me look at you like you God. Three Letterman,
Yeah.
Battle Truth, Cassidy. Make no bones about it. Cassidy looks at everything, whether it's privately, whatever. Cassidy sees everything and he hears everything. People think Cassidy is super super nice with those rebuttals and just coming back in these face offs and these interviews and he's just that nice. He is gifted with that, but he also studies a lot. He also sees. Don't ask me how I know. I know everything. Cassidy sees our videos. He sees my videos. Well, I don't know if he watch them now, but he sees everything. And Cassidy is well equipped and well prepared for everything that comes his way when it comes to back and forth. But the thing
Yeah.
is, it's a different. This is how you know it's exactly what you saying and what I'm saying. Because they say, well, why Cassidy can't do people in the battle like he do in the face off, like he do when he's in these interviews with Three Letterman and all them. And I'm like, when you get on stage and you get in that battle, it's a different type of anxiety. When he get on there, it's like it's people that's it's a pressure. It's a different type of pressure. And Cassidy has faced pressure because he's been on stage, he's been touring, he's been performing. But it's different with battle rap because now it's like you get that situation, you get into that situation where it's like it's nothing to really battle for, you know? And that's why we say he's battling himself because when you battling Arsenal, it's like I'm doing these niggas a favor. You feel me?
Right. Right.
That's why
Right.
if you notice you always hear Cassidy talking about he want to battle with industry nigga. He want to battle with industry nigga. Industry nigga
Yeah,
be
I heard him say he wanted that Jay-Z.
yeah, he want to because the industry nigga will bring the best Cassidy. He always called out Eminem. You know, it'll bring the best Cassidy
Yeah,
out.
that
But battling
yeah.
Cassidy don't look at these niggas. He might feel that way after the battle. This is what I felt like happened. In the Goods battle, he just felt like he could have did so much better, even though he 3-0 Goods. He felt like, in my opinion, I felt like
Yeah.
Cassidy felt like he could have did Goods even dirtier than that. But he just
Yeah.
but that's what triggered the whole I'ma kill Arsenal thing because he felt like he could have did better versus Goods, even though he beat him. And then and then he went into the Arsenal battle and he did the face off with Arsenal and then all that shit. And then it's like, wait, Arsenal talking reckless, talking about how he getting buying a house off of him. And it's like, y'all niggas is really trying to manipulate me. Y'all niggas is trying to use me. Like y'all niggas don't even deserve this. I felt like at some point Cassidy started feeling differently. You feel me? He started feeling like, man, these niggas don't even deserve this. I'm doing y'all niggas a favor. It's like, and these niggas is talking greasy to him like they unappreciative.
Right.
So Cassidy, I think
I feel like 100%.
I,
It was real disrespectful.
yeah, I think he Cassidy
It
felt
wasn't paying
like
homage.
I just felt like Cassidy felt like, man, y'all niggas don't even deserve it, and I felt like his whole intensity and all that shit just kind of like went out the window.
Yeah.
It's like now I don't even really feel like, you know how you feel, you was amping, you was ready to do something, like you might be amped and ready to fuck a broad and shit, and it's like shorty pussy stink or something.
So
Or
basically, okay, he didn't even want to battle Archie no more. Like, he like, man, because if he was excited, he would have brought the best Cassidy.
bro, is that could be very 100% possible because before Cassidy called, you seen him in the interviews, all this shit, how he was going to dog Arsenal out, how he was going to do this. He probably actually felt that way. But towards as it got closer and closer to the battle, and then when the battle actually happened and all that shit was going on, I guess he probably had a change of heart. He probably felt like, man, like these niggas don't even deserve it. Like, and these niggas talking reckless and they being real unappreciative for what the fuck I'm doing for them. And it's just like, man, I don't even want to do it now, but I'm going to do it because I signed up to do it, you know? And if that is the case, then Cassidy need to go ahead and start up his own league and leave this shit alone because it's not gonna get no
So,
better. Some people gonna say, well, if he battle, go ahead.
when do you think he started feeling like he ain't want to do it no more?
Because when he told us his rounds and was telling Danny Myers and them his rounds, I just felt like I'm gonna tell you when. I feel like probably a couple before battle.
I think he started feeling like that
I
after
think
the face off.
yeah, I was about to say that.
You know why? In the face off, the way he was talking to Cass, you saw how Cass got with him. But when Cass got with Arsenal, it seemed like he was disgusted with Arsenal.
Hmm. And no, you know when I think it changed. You know when I think it changed when Arsenal, the moment Arsenal looked Cassidy in the face and told him this was a layup. Remember he told Cassidy this shit is a layup,
Oh yeah,
and he was like, "Nigga, this
yeah,
sweet. I'm about to make money for a layup." And I think
yeah,
Cassidy had that look in his face like he always do, and it was like you ungrateful bastard.
yeah.
I think right there that was the changing point. Whether Cassidy feel like it was or not, I think sometimes our body feels certain ways that our mind just don't. That's just how it is. Like sometimes you might be in a fucking house, and it happens to me all the time, where I'm just playing a game or I'm chilling, doing some, doing some shit, taking care of some business, and then next thing you know, I fall asleep and don't even know how the fuck I fell asleep.
Okay, yeah, here's the thing though. If Arsenal would have said that to me, right? I'm a fucking competitor for real, for real. I'm just like Cass, the old Cass. If a nigga say, he true, I'm getting easy money for a layup, I would have took that shit so personal. I would have dug deep. And I would have came up with the hottest shit, the craziest shit, the most disrespectful personal shit. I would have put together the craziest battle of all time on one of them. And I would have really showed Arsenal like, nigga, this ain't gonna be no layup. Fuck you, what you think this is? I'm slam dunking on your ass. It ain't gonna be no layup on me. That's why I think that this is not Cass.
And you know what's so funny? I said that too when Illflow came on here and was like, what was his name? The nigga that was with Gilly, not Wallow, but he said it was somebody else, Pretty Flock. Some nigga named Pretty Flock. And he kept on talking shit about,
Block fuck with AR Ass in them now.
yeah, he was like Nico and then was there, and he was like Pretty Flock, and it was like, yeah, Cassidy. They was like heckling Cassidy. He was like, do what we taught you, Cassidy. Do what we taught you. And he kept fucking with Cassidy in the crowd and heckling him when he was trying to battle and shit. And he was like, all that shit was fucking with him. But I'm like, bruh, if that's the old Cassidy, and if that's the Cassidy that I know he can be, I'm Cassidy. I said, let me put myself in Cassidy's shoes. If I'm Cassidy, I'm going in on Gilly, talking about how much of a fake ass nigga he is, and he need to get the fuck away from me. I'm going in on Pretty Flock. I'm going in on everybody.
Bro, this is the same debate I had with these niggas. And I said, I would have went in on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that right there would have set Cassidy whole shit up if he would have did that.
Oh, that would have put Cassidy. It wouldn't even matter. The battle wouldn't even. Cassidy would have did that. Arsenal wouldn't even matter.
Exactly.
Because guess what? Arsenal didn't even do anything to matter in that battle.
Exactly.
Cassidy had, and this is why I said Cassidy lost ultimately, because you had every fucking opportunity, you had every fucking excuse, and you did not do it. So you have to take that L like a man.
Gilly was at the battle. He could have said something like Gilly standing right next to him. You know what I mean? Like,
But he's a but he a fake ass nigga anyway. Like that shit crowd would have went on. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. What I was saying was though, if Cash would have did that, man. I mean, he did it with this Charlie Cribs bar and Sue Surf bar though. He definitely did it when he said that. You know what I mean? But he could have said something about QB, because you know QB beat Arsenal when she a female.
Mm-hmm.
The queen of disrespect beat the king of disrespect. I don't know if you saw that battle.
Bro, when Arsenal said something about Cassidy, him of making a flip off Cassidy and buying a house off Cassidy, shit like that, I looked at the TV and I said, Cassidy, if you don't rebuttal that shit, you lost. I said, you lost. But the funny part about it was in the face off, remember he told some of the people out there in the crowd, he was like, man, I'd give y'all $100 if y'all could tell me 4 bars the Arsenal songs. Pick out 4 songs and pick out 1 bar in each song that he said that was fire. That shit was crazy. And I'm like, why the fuck didn't Cassidy say no shit like that in the battle? He talked about a whole bunch of irrelevant shit.
Right. That face-off alone was enough for him to build material off of.
Mm-hmm.
And he could have got most of his material off that face-off, because Arsenal was saying some stupid shit.
Bruh, it goes right back to what me and you said.
Yeah. It's not the same Cash. Something's going on. Like, when Arsenal said, look at my face when you talk to me, boy. Cassidy fit that one. You said, why would I want to look in your shit? Like, you need to look at my face, nigga. He killed Arsenal when he did that. He should have did that shit.
Something clearly is going on, man.
Yeah,
The more we talk about it, like I try to play devil's advocate, man, and I try to say, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. No, maybe it's just we're right. We're actually on point, you know?
Yeah, something's going on. It's not the same guy. He's under the influence and something is driving him to smoke. And I think it's the fact that he's been through a lot of shit in his career, man. Like, he's been through a lot. I'm not even making no excuses. Like, I don't even think nobody...
You know why you right? You know why you right? Because I ain't gonna even say what I've been doing, you know, because I don't want to give people no ammunition. But I've kind of watched Cassidy closely, and I've seen Cassidy, even when you see him on Instagram and shit like that, I told people, just like he said he'd give people $100, I told people that I would give them $100 if they could actually show me one post on Instagram where Cassidy wasn't talking about himself.
Talking about the devil?
Wasn't talking about himself.
Oh, okay.
Nobody is going to get that 100 because Cassidy never put up a post where he's not talking about himself. And Cassidy is always talking about himself. When we was on the phone, Cassidy was talking about himself all day, and I got irritated. You feel me? This is the thing with Cassidy. I personally feel like Cassidy is exactly what we said. Cassidy is battling with himself and the decisions that, whether good or bad, he did not make. You know, and the thing is this: if Cassidy don't get help with that, this shit gonna get a whole lot worse. You think it's already worse, but it can get a whole lot worse. But see, here's the thing: I think Cassidy don't feel like because he talk about himself so much, and I see him in his relationship with Jag on the outside looking in his relationships with his wife, and he seems to look like he's actually a caring individual. What he's trying to do for the culture, what he claimed he's trying to do for the culture. He looks like a very caring individual and a very antisocial individual. But the thing is this: the reason why I feel like Cassidy talk about himself so much is because I feel like personally Cassidy don't feel like he got the rightful respect he deserves. And when you really look at it
That's
closely,
exactly what it is.
when you really look at it closely, Cassidy haven't really got the rightful respect he deserved because it's just like a lot of the old heads today. A lot of the youth, the battle was with the youth and the old heads, and the battle was with our black women and our black men, where the youth and the youth feel like the old heads are demanding a lot of things that they don't deserve to have. In Cassidy case, he does deserve it, but the truth of the matter is, Arsenal, a lot of these motherfuckers, they've already been tampered with. They've already been influenced by Smack and the URL. I'm dropping jewels right
Exactly,
now.
bro.
I'm dropping
That's
jewels.
exactly what it is. Right.
He got to realize
Right.
like this is your shit, and I think Cassidy feels some type of. But see, this is what Cassidy fuck everything up at. You feel me? And y'all getting vintage Rob right now. You know, I'm on some real monk shit, on some psychic shit. So this is what's really going on right now. Cassidy is feeling like not only did he say it that Smack has basically took over his idea, his baby, and made it in corrupted. This is what Cassidy feel like. He feel like Smack had took his idea and didn't didn't execute his idea the way he envisioned it to be.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
He's corrupted it. He's tampered with it. That's just like a girl that you might be interested in. After you actually, get down to the nitty gritty with her, and you see how many niggas have been running through that, you kind of like, nah, I'm good. I'm not interested no more. You feel me? Because
Yeah.
you felt like that was gonna be all yours. You was gonna break that joint in, but when you look down and you realize the whole neighborhood been in that motherfucker. You feel me?
Right.
That's how Cassidy feel. He
Right.
feel like his baby, his idea has been tampered with to the point to where as though it's really no good. And he's trying
But
to.
Smack knows how Cassidy feel. And that's why he keep on setting him up.
Yep. Yep. Now you catching on.
Think about it.
I think I'm there.
Yeah.
I've been there. I was the one. I was the one that was telling you that Cassidy is in Smack World. I was getting right to it. It took me a minute to get there, but I'm
When
there.
he say that daddy,
Hmm.
BS, no, he said, I brought this dirty Jersey nigga to Philly because I Philly a clown. Philly the town where it started at. Some shit like that. He said, BS is what started Smack and who started that. He made sure he said that and looked at Smack when he said that.
Mm-hmm.
He let it be known. I'm the one who started Smack.
But see, here's the thing with Smack that people don't understand. But what I told you about Daylight, it takes a genius to know a genius. You feel me? With Smack, notice how all of those battlers, every battle, those battlers don't hesitate to let Smack subliminally or directly let Smack know how they feel about him, how they personally feel. Damn near each battler that battle always have bars directed to Smack to let Smack know exactly how they feel about him. You feel me? And I thought that was always awkward. Not just with Cassidy, but this is the thing. Smack always had that same smirk. It's almost kind of like I do character observation. I read people, and it's almost kind of like it's this snarky little smile. Like, okay, say whatever, but guess what? I'm gonna charter me a jet, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna live good off your money. So you can say whatever the fuck you want. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
it's that sarcastic little smile that Smack got, and it's like, okay, you can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, yeah, we in Philly, yeah, we in your town, yeah, we doing what you want, but guess what? I'm making money off your ass, and I'm making the most out of this event.
Yeah. And you know what else he said? He said something that caught my attention when he was saying, "Yeah, you know when I'm in a city, the real always come out." It seemed like he enjoyed like all the attention and all of everything he got being around Billy, and you know he got the most out of that event. I feel like, but when he said the real always come out when I'm in the town, I don't know, man. Like it just seemed like he was just. He didn't play Cassidy's song. How can you not play I'm a Hustler at the battle? Cassidy battle. How do you not play that?
And notice, I watched the video. If you watch my video today, when I talk about the idol talents, the new up and comers, smacking them, having a problem, not growing because they don't promote the up and comers. They can promote the newer people better, properly. But the thing is that Smack has a trouble talking, in the interviews and shit like that. And I had a bit of a trouble as far as like when I'm in this element where I got somebody I could feed off of and I can go back and, like Cassidy and them doing them face offs and in these interviews, to me, is nobody better than me as far as that going back and forth. But as far as me coming up with content by myself and shit like that, it's still a bit of a struggle, even though I'm getting more comfortable as I go. And I just feel like Smack has a hard time. You say, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And that's all tactics of you trying to get out your next thing. You trying to come up with the next thing to say, your comeback. You see what I'm saying? And I just feel like Smack doesn't do well interviewing. And that's because he have been used to for so long allowing these other battlers and these other people do all the work for him while he reap the benefits.
I feel what you're saying. That's exactly, what I've been peeping.
See, you know how you just said earlier about the Jay-Z and Nas and how Nas won the battle, but Jay-Z won the war. I feel the same way with Smack and Cassidy, where
Right.
where Smack is like, okay, you can try to, because Cassidy was thinking, and we don't even know while we talking, something just hit my mind. Maybe, what if Cassidy just started to realize what Smacking them was doing to him, and that shit turned him off? What if it wasn't about Arsenal? What if it was about Smack? What if it was about, damn, these niggas played me? They got me out here thinking that I'm really doing something, that I'm bringing this shit back home, but the whole time these niggas using me, they humiliating me, and all that shit. And he got before the event, he got at the event and was like, and didn't hear his music and shit like that. And he like, these niggas smacking them played me.
Yeah. But see, okay, so this is my thing with Cash, man. If that's how you feel, Cash, come out and speak truth. True rap shouldn't be the one saying it. You shouldn't be the one saying it. You, Cash, need to come out and speak on what's really going on.
Cassidy don't, because Cass is a chess player. And just because you're a chess player, I'm a chess player. And just because you're a chess player, that doesn't mean, sometimes people have a tendency in life to overthink. You see what I'm saying? Like some people have and overplay their hand. And I feel like that's what Cassidy doing. Some people think by not saying nothing at all, you actually saying something, but you really not saying nothing at all. If you get what I'm saying. And not saying nothing at all, as my grandmother used to tell me, most people would just assume. They would decide for you. And that's what's going on. Cassidy think by not saying nothing at all is actually saying something, but it's doing exactly what it does and not saying nothing at all. And people are just assuming because you're not saying nothing at all that, and then when you actually come out and say something, it won't even fucking matter anymore.
Right. Because he should have came out. Because the fans, we don't really know what's going on. Like, we don't really know what's good. So if he would have, made it clear, all we know is what we see.
See, L Hill just said they owe Cassidy for what the URL is today. Just because they do, L Hill doesn't mean they gonna give him a dime. You see, look at what's going on. Smack and them have built an empire off of Cassidy's
Right.
name. Off of Cassidy's name. And if I'm Cassidy, I'm feeling this way. They've built the empire off of Cassidy's name. Smack ain't do shit. He just ate off the battlers, and on top of that, ate off Cassidy's idea. And now he's bringing Cassidy back to get a piece of his idea, but he's making Cassidy work for a piece of his idea.
Oh, oh, shit.
So,
I never even thought about that. You know what's crazy though?
tell me ain't the
You
truth.
already said, what if this wasn't about Arsenal? What if this was really about Smack?
Tell me ain't the truth, bro.
That's crazy, yo.
I'm just thinking about this shit. Cassidy like, nigga, you shouldn't be giving me, you shouldn't be making me earn it. I should have a piece of it. Smack like, nigga, you want a piece of it, you gonna earn it.
Okay. So the only way,
What Loaded Lux tell Hollow? You gotta see that battle. He told Hollow, he said Calico got a casket for free. You gonna earn it.
right, right,
You know the earn?
yeah.
He said Calico got a casket for free. You gonna earn it, nigga.
Yo. Yo, the thing is though, how do you win that battle? If you're Cassidy.
See, I think Cassidy was so focused on that battle that he actually lost the actual battle he was in with Arsenal.
That's possible. How do you win that? Because Smack is the one who put all this shit together.
Mm-hmm.
You can't battle Smack because he's not a rapper.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Cassidy made that be known as well a couple times too.
What?
If you look at the interviews and shit like that in the podcast, he said, "Well, Smack is not a rapper. He's not a." He's made that be known a few times. Cassidy and Smack, if you pay attention, they have been taking shots, subliminal shots at each other.
I'm gonna look into it.
They have, like you said, Cassidy. You point out some instances where Cassidy had went out of his way to let Smack know that that he felt that type of way about him, and Smack has done it too. Smack had did an interview talking about, see, I told y'all the best battle rapper to come back was King Los. And remind you, King Los was one of the people that tried to sabotage Cassidy as well.
Right.
Psychological, man. This shit.
So about Cassidy, what I would have did was, now you know what though? Cassidy did exactly what we said he should do. We said who started Smack. He did that. I bought this dirty Philly nigga. I bought this dirty Jersey nigga to Philly because I'm Philly a clown. Philly the town where it started at. You know what I mean? He said, I came back like Ness and made bands. The BS where it started rap. And who started, he said something about starting Smack, or who started that? Philly, nigga. Philly, nigga. So when he said that, that's basically taking a shot at Smack.
But here's the thing.
I started it.
Smack ain't tripping because you started it, but who finished it? It's different. It's different.
So, you know what? This is the only way I think Cassidy would have won a battle then. Cassidy, like you said, was better off not signing his name on that dotted line.
Mm-hmm. But see, you can't tell Cassidy nothing because, again, like you just said, he's a what? He's a competitor. And Cassidy feel like he has taken so many. He's won a lot, but he's taken more losses than he's won. Not in the battles, but in life. And now this is not the time. Like, it's a lot of things. I could have been the greatest. I could have been this. I could have been that. But you're not going to take the one true love. And that's this battle rap shit. You're not about to take this away from me. So that's what was going through Cassidy's mind. But what he didn't consider is that it was already taken away from him.
Yeah.
Smacking them has already tampered with it. They've already destroyed it and ruined it. You have to start your own league up, point blank, period.
You know what? I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you.
If Cassidy continues the battle, then we'll know that, what could you expect? It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse because the league, Cassidy already said he's not gonna do the shit that they want him to do. And Smack URL fans is already used to what they're used to. They're not gonna allow Cassidy, especially after Cassidy is deliberately in their mind, they think he's deliberately coming out here not giving them what they want. Because remember, Cassidy showed glimpses of it in the Goods first round. I told people look carefully in that Goods first round. Cassidy did everything that URL crowd is looking for in that first round versus Goods. The second and third, it was like, okay, now I'm gonna do it my way, and they was not rocking. They was not rocking. Even the Avengers, people say, oh, it's the Avengers. The Avengers was messing it up. The Avengers wouldn't have mattered if Cassidy would have spit like he did in that first round. And if you look closely, Cassidy said, no, I'm going to do rounds for Arsenal, but it's not going to be like them first rounds, like all the stupid shit y'all keep saying that I should keep rapping like I did in that first round against Goods. No, I said, Cassidy, that's exactly how you should keep rapping.
Right.
And that's when that weed shit come involved that you're talking about. No, Cassidy, keep rapping like you did in that first round. Stop being defiant, thinking that you can just change it and people are going to accept it. I told my friend that shit a while ago. He said he wanted to do music. I said, you talented, bro. I told my friend, go ahead.
They tamper with it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take it back. Like you said.
And the thing is, the only way Cassidy gonna thrive is if he do it their way. That's why these stupid ass motherfuckers coming out here talking about, but you want Cassidy to change. The moment Cassidy signed his name on that dotted line, he made that fucking choice. And then don't get the fuck out here and act like Cassidy wasn't dunking on Arsenal, like he wasn't pocket tapping Goods.
Yeah, he did.
Like niggas gotta quit that stupid shit. Stop. You know why niggas can't see it? Because they so busy goggling Cassidy nuts that they cannot see it.
Exactly. Yo, Cassidy, either he started his own league, or you know what he would have to do?
Yeah.
He would have to step into their shit and do their shit better than them.
Mm-hmm.
Or he would have to do exactly what they want him to do in order. But you know what? I'm being real. I don't think it matters what Cassidy do. I don't think it matters if he step his game up. They don't want him. You know why? Because he's the face of battle rap.
I doubt that.
No. What I mean is, he is the one who started Smack, right?
You basically saying they don't want Cassidy to turn it back to where it originally was, the way it originally was.
Like the people who was on URL.
Yeah. Okay.
They don't want Cassidy to be the face of that, the Smack shit. They don't accept that. So Smack probably got these niggas on the payroll. Like, yo, we gonna make it like this. Cassidy is not fucking winning. We gonna paint narrative. We gonna do everything we gotta do.
And we know the clear vendetta Smack got out towards the veterans too. He trying to get rid of them, low key. The veterans, the legends that's been around, like he's trying to push these twerk and all these motherfuckers so he can recycle them and make money off of them and use them and prostitute them.
Yeah, exactly. And the main thing though is Cassidy, because Cassidy is the one who influenced and inspired Smack.
And another thing, Cassidy is influencing and inspiring other battlers on how to promote properly and how to sell their sales properly and how to really make money. And Smack don't want that. Smack want them to continue to be blind so he can continue to rob them blind.
Right, right. So imagine if every battle rapper was asking for 250. That'd be a high price.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a very high price. So he did teach, battle rappers how to eat and all of that. But I think, Cassidy, they got it out for him, man. They don't want him to shine. So I don't think it don't matter what he does. Whatever Cass does, he's just not meant to win in their game. It's their game.
When I asked Cassidy, right? It's all starting to make sense now because I asked Cassidy, right? But what you got to realize is the moment Cassidy signed that dotted line, all that shit go out the window because you're accepting everything that comes with their game. Now, Cassidy, I was telling Cassidy, right? He should start his own league. What about starting your own league? He said, what for? He said, I practically the face of most of the leagues anyway.
Wait, what did he say?
He said, what for? I asked him about him starting his own league, and he said, what for? I'm practically the face of all of these leagues anyway. So that was letting me know that he told me that RBE, all of these leagues were trying to get him, but they just didn't have the budget. Smacking the URL was the only ones that had a budget close to what he's looking for.
Yeah. I heard that. I heard him say that.
Yeah, he told me this on the phone.
Yeah, so that makes sense now. Why would he start his own league? You know what Cass is better off doing? Instead of participating in that fuckery and signing his name on that dotted line, he was better off making a crazy fucking song dissing the whole battle rap community.
Or he was better off partnering with Smack and Beasley and them and shaping it up to the way he want to shape it up.
Because it was Cass' idea. He started Smack, so either he gonna get a piece of that off top, or he going at them niggas. That's what a real king or boss would do. Don't participate and rap against these niggas.
But see, bro, he already participated in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think from the very beginning, he should have just went at these niggas.
Yeah, but his mind, how could we don't even, and then to really be honest, bro, we don't even know where Cassidy is as far as financially. We don't even know for real. We could say he's well off, he's good, he don't need nothing, but we don't know. Cassidy might needed the money, bro.
It's possible, but what I'm saying is, okay, with Cassidy's name, right?
Yeah.
He need money. Imagine if he would have went at the battle rap community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Smack all of them. Arsenal, all the rappers just coming at niggas, just destroying niggas like he used to do back in the day, but on a song, and he's selling the song. The same way he sold the battle rap tickets, he could have sold his own music like that.
Yeah, guaranteed that the shit would have been a success. And then after all of that, what would you have?
It would have been a success because his battle rap shit was a success. If he would have promoted the song the same way he promoted that battle rap, like he would have said, yeah, this is the hottest song in the world. I'm coming at every battle rap.
But now you just operating all speculation, not actual hardcore facts. The hardcore facts is that we got money right now, and if you battle in our league, we gonna pay you right now. But that's just speculation.
Yeah. Cass could have made the same bread, the same money, the same chicken if he would have just made a song going at them niggas. Think about it, that's what a king and a true boss would do. If you started that shit and you see it's a circus, why would you join that circus?
Mm-hmm.
Just go at them niggas and show what separates you from them.
Okay, Beast Mode 23rd Gaming in the house. Yo, Cassidy don't need to change nothing. People pay to see Cassidy, not him acting like these little niggas. Newsflash, bro. Cassidy was already out there acting like these little niggas, bro. The moment you sign that dotted line, you acting like those little niggas. Cassidy was out here pocket checking, dunking on niggas and all that shit. See, this is the thing. This is the thing that I don't like. The thing I don't like is when it comes down to Cassidy, it's the bias, man. This is bias 101. You feel me? With a lot of these dudes, where it's like when everybody else do it, they're very critical. Like, oh no, that's not right, and they're standing by your side when it comes to them, to the other battlers. But when it regards to Cassidy, niggas is acting like Cassidy is bulletproof. Like you can't say shit about him wrong.
Yeah.
Like that's that double standard shit, man. I can't rock with it.
Arsenal call itself the king of disrespect.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, before everything go dead, bro, on the phones and the tablets and all that, anything you want to say in closing in this thing?
Um, just support the real. You know what I mean? Just support the real. True rap.
And make sure.
While I'm on the way.
Yes, sir. Say that again. Say that again, bro.
Just support the real. You know what I mean? Support what's real and stand on what's real. True rap. The Philly Jungle album on the way.
My God, my God. Hey, you have a good one, bro. Have a good night, and we gonna cook up in these next coming days, man. I like your style. I like you as a person, and I wish you nothing but the best in the future, bro.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. I appreciate you.
My God, have a good night.
All right. Hit me up, bro.
Oh, I definitely will. Hey, make sure also you leave I guess just text your number, your information.
All right. You want me to hit this joint up?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is my burner phone, my other phone.
Got you, bro. I'm gonna definitely hit you up.
All right, my guy. Salute.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what y'all think about that, people? Let me look at the chat before I burn out. Cal Addy in the building, L Hill in the building, King Lazarus Harris in the building, Beast Mode 23rd Gaming is in the building. The Shadow Assassin is in the building. You know, let me see who else is up in here. Thank y'all for tuning in. We was talking that real, wasn't we? My guy, King Tolly, 1985 in the building. Who else we got? K. Phillips in the building. Who else we got? Denson Comprehend in the building. Oh, my brother, Kill Shit Podcast. Sorry, bro. Sorry I missed y'all. Views from these streets in the building. Sorrow Vision in the building. Alfred Buckley in the building, my brother. Okay, I think I touched on everybody. Okay, Nick McLeod in the building. Man, this is my last day. I may be with you for a minute, Double R. I start working at Amazon tomorrow. Okay, I wish you the best, bro. Salute to you. Scrotum Butter 73 in the building. Your mom's favorite is live now, roasting you. Well, Tiger 25, NYC, Brooklyn in the building. RT Gray in the building. Michael Harden in the building. Come there to show love. A Double R, salute, brother. Keep grinding. I definitely will. Okay. Appreciate all the support, people. I really do. Salute the authentic soul in the building. Salute. We out here. Y'all salute to everybody. Salute to the bros. Thanks for checking in. Thank y'all. Salute to everyone in here just showing love. Salute. And like I told y'all, people moving forward, I would not be entertaining that clown shit. So niggas can say what they want and do what they want. It's all good. Yes, sir. Salute to the chat. We out.